Hello, beautiful souls. Today we are going to do a tarot reading. Pick a card. So as you can see, there's 3 piles, and all you have to do is select one. So I'll give you a moment to select one. So we got 1, 2, and 3. So take your time. I haven't read them, so I don't know what the message is yet, but I will leave a timestamp in the description for you to go to. But definitely connect to the one that you're drawn to. And please note the ending of a reading can also linger into the next card. And that also means for card 3, the ending could linger to card 1. So sometimes 2 cards might resonate with you. Maybe all 3. Just depends how you are feeling. But for sure, one of them is speaking to you. So just feel it, and we'll start with pile number 1. So I'll put these aside for now. That's pile 3. That's pile 2. Alright. First thing is I'll leave the oracle card down for now. I normally don't use oracles only because I only do them for pick a card. I very, very rarely use them for personal readings. Don't know why. Maybe it's just the way we were taught, right? So our first card is the 7 of Wands. There's 5 cards, by the way. Oh, but you got 10 of Cups. That's nice. Second card is the Emperor. Bit going on there. Your third card is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Sticks. Ooh, the Hangman. And your final card is, if it fits in, is the 10 of Cups. So, what I see here is at the start of the reading, I can already feel right now that you might be in your masculine frame very heavily. In a sense, because you got the Emperor, which is the most masculine card in the whole tarot. But additionally, you got the 7 of Wands. Right? So I'll just talk about these 2 cards and then I'll come into this card. But what it's saying, the 7 of Wands is saying that there's a lot of communication and there's a lot of people giving you advice. Obviously, you don't have to take all of the advice that is given to you. But it's saying because you're being so in your masculine, you're holding on to one passion or one idea. And it's not a problem, but you're focusing. You're really, really focused on this one goal, I would say. And these other beautiful entities or passions or skills, you're not listening to them because obviously you're in fight mode, you're fighting. You're fighting what you believe in and you're staying to your ground, right? But then if you come to the 3 of Wands here, right, which merges nicely here, these 3 cards, is you're stuck with the exact same wand in your hand here. Like you're holding on to the exact same wand, the same passion, the same goal, the same idea. And there's nothing wrong with that to be in your masculine frame if you're a male. Pause. Because if you're a female, I mean, we live in a masculine world. Like, it's like, to be honest, it's very, if you're a female watching this, it takes a lot of time to get back into your feminine, especially in the world we're living in right now. So if you are a female watching this, take some time to be in your feminine. And that's to receive, that's to be nurturing, that's to flow. I'm hearing for a lot of people, because it's great to be masculine and it's great to be in the Emperor energy, but you're going to miss out on a lot of beautiful things because the ships are traveling, they're going. So if you look at these 3 cards right now, I want you to feel, what do you feel when you see these first 3 cards? I'm drinking coffee because got a bit on Gabbo. But when you see these cards, you probably feel like a lot of conflict. Maybe someone in your life is this emperor and you're not actually this emperor. For some people, it could be like, well, other people are telling me what to do, so I got to stand my ground, which is correct. You got to stand what you believe in, and you have to be the emperor. But the emperor is not egotistical. He knows when to lead, and he knows when to be kind. And what it's saying is you can lead with what you want, but you can't let other opportunities, well, literally sail away because you're fixated on this one thing. But there is a lot of conflict with this goal that you want, in the sense that it's not in the 3D world. It's more your own ego. And now the Emperor is a major arcana, so it's quite heavy energy. It's quite masculine. It's quite quote unquote powerful energy. And you need masculine energy to create things, right? But for you to find these other blessings, the other two sticks that are here, you also need to be open to suggestions. So if you are listening to this, the moral of the first three cards is being open to suggestions. Because then you got the Hangman, and the Hangman is obviously, as it looks, it's hanging upside down. But it's also about perspective and enlightenment. But the journey of an enlightenment is not always how it seems. And obviously enlightenment is a very powerful, what's that word? Hyped word. I want to be enlightened. But we are enlightened beings always. You just have to put yourself in that frequency. And what it's saying, for you to get what you want or what you desire, 10 of Cups at the end, you have to change your perspective on how you do things, on how you act. But most importantly, for a lot of you, it's how you react to the situation. Because reacting is a massive, it can either work for you or work against you. And obviously the Hangman is a different perspective. It's seeing things from a different, but also if you look closely, he's tied up. He can obviously escape. He can obviously do a sit-up and tie it, and he can free himself. But the reason he's like that is because he needs to see from a different perspective. So if this one resonates with you, it's definitely about your perspective on your goals and your aspirations in life, because you will get what you want, whatever that is. It doesn't mean family. Just because there's a family, it doesn't mean you want a family. It's subjective to your life. But what is hindering you is your perspective and not letting suggestions come into your life, not being open to people's energy in a positive way. Obviously, you don't want to take people's energy that don't serve you, but there's a lot of good people out there that actually want the best for you if you put yourself in that frequency. All right, let's have a look at the Oracle card. Oh, my days. Wow. So you got clarity, which, like, Hangman, different perspective. Like, sometimes I think you can't make tarot up, like sometimes I think like the energy is already speaking for you, and like then it's just like a flow. But it says, take a moment to think about your situation to figure it out. I mean, if that doesn't resonate with the people that select number one, I'm not too sure. And just remember, frequency is everywhere. Like going to a party, listening to music in that party is a frequency. You go drinking, that's a frequency. You smoke, that's a frequency. Whether it's good or bad it's subjective, right, on the person, if they enjoy it or not. But it's all frequency. And that's what it's saying. Open up to suggestions and you'll get your clarity. All right. Card group number 1. I hope you enjoy that reading. It was a very beautiful reading, very clean card. So just remember, different perspective, and you will get what you want. Just change your perspective and it will increase your clarity. All right, thank you, group 1 or pile 1 or whatever we call it these days. All right, pile 2. We got this card. Dun, 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 dun. All right, first card is, definitely a different energy. 10 of Pentacles, lovely card. Very lovely. Next card is the King of Cups. Wow, so someone here, you are a very mature person if you are watching this video, this pile. 9 of Cups, interesting energy, relationship. Okay, you guys clicked for a relationship. I feel something about a relationship, something to do with maybe yourself. Okay, and then you got the Queen of Cups. Now, the next card is rightio. Okay, so this one really speaks for itself. So you pretty much got a really nice set of cards, actually. Like, it's very beautiful, very loving, very caring. So if you did click on this, it's definitely something about a relationship, but maybe marriage or something. I mean, I'm just what I'm feeling, only because you got the 10 of Pentacles, then you got the 9 of Pentacles. So you got a feminine this side, masculine this side. So depending on what side of the board you are, it will resonate with you. But we'll go from this side, and then we'll come this side, and then we'll talk about this card. So normally I read this way, but for some reason it feels like it's split up. So if you are a male watching this, you are a King of Cups, and you have actually manifested the Queen of Cups in your life, which is quite beautiful. Now, you also have the 10 of Pentacles. So you are probably someone that's worked quite hard to get these beautiful blessings, right? And you've at a completion in the materialistic world, in the sense that if you are listening to this and this resonates with you, you have enough resources to create more blessings, but you are living in fear because obviously the 9 of Cups, but we'll go on to that later. You're living in fear because 10 is a completion. So you've obviously completed, and this old man is calm and collective, and you got these 2 ladies talking, communicating. One's looking forward and one's looking back. They're kind of seeing each other, they're kind of like, yeah, maybe we can try. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. Because it also could be a male. Obviously, you can't see their face. And there's a child involved. So maybe you guys want to have a child. Or maybe the person you're talking to wants a child and a family. Because you're looking from the outside in. This is you observing a younger version of yourself, or a different version of yourself towards this person. It's still the same you, but just in a different perspective. And then you got the King of Cups. So you're definitely a mature masculine male. And it's saying to stay in this frame. Because the reason you've attracted this person in your life is because you've stayed in your frame. And I'm not saying to be misogynist, I think the word is. It's just feminine energy attracts masculine, and masculine attracts feminine. It's just how it is, right? Yin and yang. And what it's saying is, keep being in this frame of yours. It's working perfectly. It's absolutely manifesting. If you need clarity, I mean, you've already got it within these 2 cards if you're a male, or if you're more in a masculine frame right now, because females can be in a masculine frame. We are in a world where masculinity is massive. Look at capitalism, but that's another topic. Queen of Cups and the 9 of Pentacles. Well, so this lady, whoever you are, super feminine, or you are in the aspirations to be a feminine female. And I mean to receive, to enjoy, to get all these blessings, because the Queen of Cups is quite remarkable energy in the sense it's very nurturing, it's very intuition, has a lot of intuition. The only thing is sometimes your downfall is you sit too long on your emotions and you don't act upon. Okay? And I'm not saying not to do anything because you are really in your feminine, but sometimes you got to act upon. So if someone's giving you something, you got to fully receive what they're giving. You got to really nurture. You know, you really got to nurture what you want in your life because it's quite a beautiful, beautiful cards you've got on this side. You know, she's content. She's in a garden. Obviously the 9, you're missing one element. You're not there yet like the king, like the male figure in this reading. You got one more thing you want to create in your life. You know, and that's why the 9 of Cups is also here. But saying that, even if you're not in a relationship and then you're in a relationship with yourself, because we're always in a relationship with ourselves, it's talking about finding the balance between the masculine and the feminine energy, right? Because the 9 of Cups is where it gets interesting because it's one close to a 10. So there's one element that you're missing for a full completion, for full happiness. Like the last card we had, the last pile, we had the 10 of Cups. So it's completion of happiness. Where for you, it's you're missing one element. Maybe you're a single person and you're looking for that one person, you know. But the thing is, don't just look for anyone. Like, receive this person by doing the work for yourself. That's what the tarot is saying. That's what the energy is basically saying to you. That makes sense. If you are single, if you're in a relationship, you have actually manifested, past tense, and even if you haven't met the person yet, you are meeting the person because it's already it's already in the inner matrix. It's already in the 3D world. It's just not the timing. Let's see what we get for the oracle. And we get commit. See, that's crazy. That is actually wild. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. And that's so true in the sense that a commitment to yourself is the most important thing before you even give a commitment to anyone else. If you can't commit to yourself, if you can't go to the gym at least 3 times a week and focus on your health, you shouldn't have someone in your life because how are you going to focus? How are you going to help them succeed? You know, like you got to commit to yourself. I'm not saying gym. I'm just saying there's things in your life you have to do first for yourself before you can give someone your love, your unconditional love, truly. And the reason I say that is because if you have selected pile number 2, you are or you are going to have a committed relationship with someone, or you are in a committed relationship with someone, and it's going to be a beautiful manifestation, and it will go for it feels like a life partner, to be honest, but also the commitment is a life partner to yourself, so you have to reflect that out. Okay, so pile 2, I hope that resonates with you, but this was a really nice reading, truly. Like whoever picked number 2, whoo, chee. The energy is like, I feel so soft, like so calm, so collective. Yeah, that was actually probably one of the nicest readings I've actually done in a very long time. All right, we'll do pile number 3. So pile number 3 is the oracle card. So the first card we've got is the 8 of Pentacles. Working class man, hey? Don't work too hard. Sometimes working too hard doesn't get you far. Damn, some people had to hear that. Whew. Strength card. Damn. Yeah, right. A Leo energy. That's nice. The King of Swords. Yeah, right. King of Swords. Got to be yeah, right. Okay. 3 of Cups. Interesting. And El Mundo, the world card. All right. Pile number 3. Hope you're all good. So, first thing I see is you currently have a lot of strength, obviously, that, wow, cliche as, but you're using your strength right now to build something. Yes? Like in the 3D world, like you might be very good at with your hands. Maybe you're a carpenter, maybe you're someone that creates things like art, or maybe drawing, even like electrician. It's not like a tradie, you know, because they've got to be quite good with their hands. Even maybe a designer. Maybe you guys are a designer. Like it could be like any designer. It's not like blocked to anything. Whatever resonates with you, whatever that is. But I see you have been using your strength to create this manifesto, and you've been working quite hard on it, right? But you have a lot of ego because you've got the King of Swords. So you feel like your hard work is going to get you where you want. And letting go of this thought pattern that hard work will get you where you want is what's going to give you the success. Because you've got the 3 of Cups next to the world, next to the King of Swords. So what it's saying energetically, if this resonates, and obviously it's going to resonate, is you need other aspects of people for you to become the next level. Because hard work is great, and working hard is important, but it's not the only aspect that you need to become successful, whatever that means for you, successful. But you have to let it go of your ego. Right now you're in a lot of ego, just being honest right now, a lot of ego. And you might be like, nah, I'm not. But the cards, if you click this, it's resonating. And obviously because you are trying to, if you are watching this and you're trying to be like, no, I'm not, then that's ego right there. That makes sense. But I see if you can use your strength rather than to work extremely hard to achieve your manifestations, to use other entities in a positive way to create the life you want, the world you want, the people you want in it. Because friendship, partnership, relationships are super important in your world for you to create something beautiful. And all it is to change your strength from the physical realm to all the other realms, like spiritual realm, the thoughts realm, the emotional realm. Once you can tap that same equal energy into your other pools, water, cups, the other cups, you're going to manifest the world you want. But you have to let go of your ego, man. Like, this is crazy. Like, if you're not going to let go of your ego, it's going to be, the universe will probably give you a different job, but the same outcome, because it loves to reprint. And I just feel like with this reading in particular, if you find a way just to slowly let go of your ego and your thoughts, and that it has to be like this, and I can't do this, and I have this, and this is how it's going to be. If you can remove that those thoughts and be open to all the other cups that you can give, I'm telling you, the world is your oyster. Like, look, you got probably one of the most beautiful cards in the tarot, truly. And it's major arcana, so it's going to happen. You will get the world you want. But the way it's created is by you creating it, obviously, but also how you create it. Because if you think hard work is going to get you things, it will. But it also will make you lose a lot of things. You might lose relationships, you might lose partnerships, you might lose even money. Scarcity, right? Or scarcity. I don't know how you pronounce that word, but anyway, the ego is what is ruining you creating the world you actually desire and deserve. Truly, 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 truly. Now, obviously, you can do what you want. It's your life. Everything is subjective, right? You have choices. I have choices. But I'm just letting you know that if you let go and use your strength in other aspects of your life, you're going to create your world. All right, let's see what we get for oracles. Let go. I mean, Jesus. That's crazy. Like 3 for 3. Like I don't even. Anyway, some things are best let go and let the universe work it out in divine timing. Don't question why you're doing something. Emotionally, spiritually, don't question it. Just let it go and use your strength to create your world. Well, pile 3, I hope this resonates with you. This one was a really quick reading because it was very cutthroat. But you needed to hear that. And just let go of what doesn't serve you and put it into other beautiful things in your life. All right, pile 3, you have a wonderful day. And yeah, thank you for listening to my readings. Or reading, if you just listen to this one. All right, bye for now.